The tough on crime law and order party is actually filled with lawbreakers and disorder. Congressman Khanna talks about it. Check it out. Leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Today, Congressman Khanna is with us. He represents the 17th District of California. He's the vice chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus. His website, Khanna, KHANNA.house.gov. You can tweet him at Rep. Khanna. And Congressman, and I should add, the Congressman will be with us for the entire hour, taking your calls at 202-808-9925. Congressman, welcome back to the program. What's at the top of your list of things that you would like to point out or make sure we don't miss here in our conversation today before we start picking up phone calls?
Well, good to be back on. First, let me just thank you, Tom, and your listeners, because the conversation we had about the post office and not privatizing it and how other agencies don't have to make revenue helped inform my questioning to DeJoy. So I appreciated that.
Oh, you were absolutely brilliant with that. Thank you.
Well, you were helpful, and your listeners were helpful in sharing that. There are two things I'm focused on today. One, the entire RNC, for all the talk of law and order, there was not a single word about vigilantism and the actual vigilantism that is anti-police and anti-government. And it just seems to me that this is an area we ought to be talking about, that the hypocrisy of the Republican Party that is draping themselves on a law and order message and not acknowledging the real violence and the cause of the violence is a lot of these right-wing vigilante groups. And
welcome back. Keno in Lakeland, Florida. You are on the air with Congressman Khanna.
Okay, I'm the moose herder Republican who wants reform in the party. I want Congressman Khanna to ask, I was contacted by somebody from the Biden campaign, and I'm pushing the idea that where the Republicans are talking about law and order, Democrats can say the need for humane law and order. Could Congressman agree that the Democrats should start countering the Republicans by saying humane law and order?
I think that's a great point. I think we could talk about a humane law and order. We can talk about a law and order in ways that are going to reduce violence. I mean, there are a lot of police officers who have implemented better practices, and that has actually made those communities safer. And we should be highlighting that this is actually going to improve safety and decrease violence. But we shouldn't let the Republican propaganda go unanswered.
Brian in Aliso, VA.